this the proper way. Enjoy. Alright, it's LoL replay review time. We hit 7 sub. I'm going to scoot my camera over just a smidge. We hit the daily sub goal of 7 subs. And I wanted to do this the right way. And give people an opportunity to learn split pushing. People said, hey, how do you make your decisions regarding split pushing or playing games that are shitty team fight wise? What are you thinking? How are you going to come back? We're going to talk about this game, which was ultra shitty early, and somehow our team brings it back together. And, knowing how I play this game, I do a lot of splitting whenever I can. That's just how I am. And I think this game should serve as a good example for what split pushing should look like if you're trying to get back into the game. And we're going to kind of skip ahead a little bit. Obviously, it's Malphite top. It's total cancer. I get the first kill, whatever. He teleports back into lane. I shove my lane back. Go back into top lane again. Doing my thing. Pretty soon here, what's going to happen is Master Yi is going to get really fucking fed. Seemingly out of nowhere. Obviously, I'm trying to poke down Malphite, get something done, and there it was. We do this dive shit, and Master Yi gets 2 kills. Game breaking, my friends, if this guy plays properly from here. Thankfully, he doesn't. And we get to, spoiler alert, we get to come back. Obviously, that dive is really bad because you don't really want to dive a Malphite often. It's not the worst dive in the world, but we didn't really see that Master Yi has teleport here, so that's why we get baited into something that we shouldn't. Now Malphite's picked up some XP. He's got some items. We can't push him around quite as hard as we were. He's getting swole. And we're just farming. And and I get solo killed. So you gotta remember, now I'm losing lane. The only person that's doing well technically is Gragas. He's the only guy that's really got his shit together right now. Me, I'm making stupid trades and dying. But before we go into, the mid game, the key thing to remember is, if you're going to have any hope of coming back with a split push, or coming back in the late game, at any game, your CS has to be good, even when you're getting, shit on. It has to be good. It has to be at least comparable to everybody else in the room. Right now, Master Yi has 2 kills and is keeping up with pretty much everybody in farm. That's not good. Ezreal shouldn't be that far behind. Even Ahri with her kills, shouldn't really be that far behind. Here's another team fight that breaks out. Mini team fight. Guess what? Not gonna go our way. Couldn't kill the LeBlanc. She gets away, and I'm getting dove. Now the Malphite's on a killing spree. This game's looking pretty grim, and I would tell you guys this was from the 100 Games to Diamond Challenge, and this was in Diamond range. So this is like Plat 1 range. A lot of people are like, well, in lower elos, they're thinking things like, we should FF, blah, 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 we need to surrender, this jungler sucks, this mid sucks, everyone sucks. But no, everyone on this team, and it's a big reason why I'm showing this game, is everyone on this team was relatively calm, even though we were getting absolutely shit on. Here you can see, Teamfight breaks down at the bottom side. I'm not really going to be able to do anything to Malphite here. I was kind of roaming around to see what I could get done. I felt like at this point, Malphite kind of has lane control, and I wanted to knock an objective down and get space while Master Yi is doing stuff. I wanted to help. Now, obviously, hindsight hero, I should be around top, but I was roaming and waddling around to see what was going to happen in mid when these guys decided to siege up on the turret. Really wanted to knock a turret down and get some global gold. Because I knew that that Yi down here is going to be really scary, and he does pick up the kill on Ezreal.
turret has been destroyed.
So here, looking for an opportunity to pick something up, we roam down the bottom. Just a quick pick, and then I'm going to let Ezreal catch top. Ezreal's en route to top, so there's no point in going top. I'm gonna farm these and just keep trying to keep my XP up, keep my farm up, check the CS. You know, we're behind, but we're not that far behind. It's not the end of the world. And we're just chilling. Now, building towards Triforce, which is what I like to do a lot. Malphite, the wave, pushing towards me in the top. I'm going to defend it. Now, when you're in these spots, obviously you can't trade, you can't fight Malphite, you can't do anything at the moment. You can just poke and get your farm. That's how you should be viewing it. I have no lane control here. I'm just going to get my farm, chill out, relax, and let the game come to me. Now, Malphite doesn't show up. He doesn't show up on Gromp or anything. So I start moving towards mid in the off chance that maybe he's going up there. Don't feel like my team's fighting, so I farm wolves. Malphite happened to back. I don't know that. That's okay. Just getting as much XP as I can randomly around the map. Obviously, Gragas isn't going to be taking the wolves. So that's alright. Just trying to keep our XP up. Trying to keep close. Trying to keep the game close. This isn't LCS. This is the Pro Seed. It's fucking solo queue. Alright? And we can see the gold difference is massive. Master Chief's sitting on 7K, 7.3K. Malphite sitting on 6.5K. We're broke. We're about a K down. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. So naturally, like I said, just looking around the map for opportunities to farm stuff that we can. I take the jungler CS all the time. I take it all the time. The reason why is because in this case, this isn't a stacking jungler. This is Gragas. He has plenty of kills. He's getting plenty of XP elsewhere on the map. We need to balance off the XP lead granted from the jungle and the top lane. We got to do the best we can. Obviously, I suspect that something's probably going on near Mini Baron, so I shove the lane, looking around at bot, and we get a nice little wombo off, but we still lose because Master Yi's fed. Make a note. Haven't been able to do much of anything. Master Yi's been just absolutely raping us this game. Teleport comes down, that's a tier 2. Again, no one's panicking, even though, in most cases, this would guarantee be a fucking game over with Master Yi fed. Game over. Would be over. And, but we're, you know, the team's just keeping the cool. So here, looking for an opportunity to pick off Malphite, none comes. Just keep farming up. Check the CS levels. We're still there. We're still in range. We're keeping up with the Fed carries. We're doing this best we can. Gragas trying to make a pick. Can't happen. Looks like we get one onto Thresh. Charm comes out. Good wind wall. And we disengage. Notice here, I'm thinking disengage. Fuck fighting. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. I want to catch the wave at top. Immediately catching the wave at top. Master Yi's going for a bot dive. And I should have went straight to the wave at top. It's always funny to watch your replays when you mess up. Looks like maybe I'm trying to shut down Yi. Yeah. And then he kills me. That's right. This is where everyone was just kind of like, well, we're fucked, boys. So it's always funny to watch your replays. There I probably should have went top, but it looked like I was trying to shut down Yi, which isn't, you know, it's unlikely to shut him down. So I probably should have just swung top. Still getting raped. It's all good. It's all good. Here, Gragas, engage, onto the Misfortune. Counter engage comes out, already going in. Yi is back. These guys overstay, they get caught out. That's a 2 for 0. I didn't do anything for that. I didn't make anything happen there. Clean up on Malphite, I guess. Alright, gets the triple. Cool. I immediately, notice the difference here. Everyone's going back. I'm going to probably go top. I guess not. See, I think I know what I did in this replay, but I really don't. Okay, so here I go back. In my opinion, hindsight hero, I should have been top. Reason being is because alone I can't stop Yi, and I was supposed to have 4 teammates going back. So what you're going to see is I'm going to... This time I do know what I do in this gameplay. Is I actually do fucking stand here. And I don't do anything, because there's nothing to do. This guy's fed. This is a mistake. This is actually a split push type of situation too. And someone's going to be fed and on your inhib. And you can try to defend them and they just fucking kill you. This is a situation where if I walk up to that inhib, I just die. Okay? I just fucking die. So this is kind of stupid for me to even be here. Of course, now I have to collect this. This is falling. There's nothing I can do. And a lot of players will try to defend this shit and then just feed and then go, my team, though. My team should have been there. It's like, well, no. Just give him the objective. Let him make a mistake later. He might make a mistake later. People throw later. So, naturally, give it up. This is fallen. I'm going down here. Get some XP. Can't do anything about this. It's falling. Nothing you can do solo. Now swing over to mid, help hold. I'm getting pinged by my team because I'm obviously a shitter for not suiciding to Yi. You know, that's how it is. But no, electing just to farm. That's fine.
Killing spree.
Now here, shutdown goes out. LeBlanc gets shut down. Again, we're farming. This isn't necessarily split pushing in the sense that we're, you know, going for any objectives, but we're taking whatever farm that we can safely. Here, you know, we have a feeling. We know who's up. We know that LeBlanc is dead, but everybody else is up. We know that our jungle is probably warded. Once the team has taken this turret, and so on and so forth. I'm getting a phone call. Sorry. Once they've taken all these turrets, guess what? That means that this area of the map, you can't guarantee that you're safe. So you have to be thinking constantly, like, man, if I take this blue buff and they show up, do I die? If I see anybody moving around here, if Malphite's moving towards here, that means that they probably have some sort of vision up in the blue buff. So, I just back down, chill the fuck out, go up to top lane, fucking with Malphite, notice it's a poke, I walk away, poke, walk away. I'm trying to figure out where people are, I'm not trying to commit to anything, I'm just checking vision. Here, I want my team chilling, everyone's pinging back, Master Yi's going bottom. Here, I'm going to bottom, but I want my team to help me. I want this guy down. This guy throws games. I know that. I'm hoping that he throws games. And he's coming down. As soon as he sees me, he's probably going to dive. So here comes the Yi dive. Lulu ult into Yasuo ult. I think I die here, but it's worth. Because he gets shut down. Could have played it a little bit better, but neither here nor there. Master Yi getting shut down there is really bad. It's really bad. He's the fed carry. You don't want to just be suiciding when you're so high up in level. And, you know, if we really want to make this replay about split pushing, this is a good example just from his side of the team too. Let's look at this. The difference between me and this guy is that if I was Master Yi in this spot, I would never in a million years, you're never ever ever going to see me just go in on this. You're going to see me stay right here. And this is where he should have stopped. Right here. This is it. This is it. Right here. Alright? This is the spot. Until you see just... If you see 4 people beyond this fucking line, right here, just like this line up. If you see 4 people beyond this line, then you can go in as Master Yi. But if you see 2 people and you have no information on the rest of the team, you don't die here. That's the difference between random and platinum split push, random and gold split push, and my split push, okay? If I'm in Yi's position, and, you know, for the sake of argument, if I never get the split push in this game and I just wind up team fighting, I really want to hammer this concept home. Because this guy is in a position that, you know, you'll find yourself in. Champs like Master Yi, champs like Tryndamere, champs like Riven, champs like, you know, whatever. Doesn't matter. Yasuo, right? Doesn't matter. You can't die here. The death timer is too long. Your XP lead is too huge. And no one is even close to Master Yi. This is a free win. This is a free win. He just has to stand here and do his little fucking... this bullshit, this running man shit that he does. And he can just stand here. And as soon as Lulu goes up past this line, I'm all in. Instant. Dead. You're gone. And then back away. Pull someone here. Let the Baron fall. Or swing the Baron. Whatever. But you can't die. You can't suicide in a split push. This is the most common mistake. This guy ruins this game for his team. Because he gets cocky and he wants to just 1v2 fucking, you know, cowset, I was an alpha bullshit. When in reality, standing here is way more menacing to me and way more intelligent than fucking just suiciding in here. Okay? It's just it's so bad. Okay? And here it is. This doesn't throw the game right flat out. This doesn't throw the game flat out, but what it does do what it does do is it gives the other team a chance. It gives the other team breathing room. And, you know, Gragas gets picked off. Game's still not going our way. They're going to go to Baron, probably, I think. Or they back away. They don't try to do Baron because he's down. So, because he just kind of suicides 1 for 1, no objectives are taken. Game extends. Yasuo still farming. He's now level 13. Slowly catching up. Notice the Yasuo, 2 and 6. Make a note of that score, 2 and 6 on the Trashuo. Okay? Now here, Baron's going to fall. What are we thinking here? We obviously can't split right now because Baron is happening. There's no way that we can split at the moment. We have to try to contest this because my team is not capable, and this is how you should know if you need to be there or not. My team is not capable of contesting this Baron 4v5. They're simply not. So you need to be there and try to make the magic happen. Team starts fighting. Wind wall comes out. Misfortune's blocked completely from doing damage. However, we get raped. We get shit on. Ezreal ult comes out, but Master Yi's chasing in. Master Yi goes too hard in the paint. Again, Fed carry, suiciding. Now guess what that means? No Baron. Fed carry here again. This guy should be taking every death very seriously. He's not, though. He's not thinking like somebody that wins games. Now here it is. The kite with Lulu and Ezreal. Dive attempt comes out.
Thank you for
no Baron happens. Garrowjack, thanks for subbing, man.
Welcome to the Nisi sub train.
Now here, 2 inhibs are about to go down. Trying to get something done, looking for an opportunity. When I'm coming off spawn, I'm going to let my team deal some damage first in this spot. We have a 4-on-4, but there's a lot of huge minions around. These guys are weak, and I think that it's possible to outplay, but we need to find a window that makes sense. If there's any time to go in, it's probably right now when Master Yi's dead. Ezreal's coming off of spawns, got home guards. But I know that if I just suicide in there before Ezreal gets up, and this is again another mistake that people make, if you just suicide in, and then Ezreal spawns, and then he comes in, you need to wait and try to coordinate a quick engage with 5 people. So here, again, poking around, clearing as much waves as I can, just being smart. LeBlanc isolates herself for a moment. I think about it maybe going in, but no, I don't. Inhib's still up over here. I know this one eventually falls, but we know that they're probably going to Baron. I'm thinking, well, I need to shove this lane out as fast as possible before making my move over there. But I am going to try to contest it. Now here, I think LeBlanc maybe catches me. I feel like I run into that LeBlanc in this replay. As soon as I get the info that they're doing Baron, I start swinging over. And there's the Ezreal ult, so now we know what's happening. I see LeBlanc gets a pick. And Master Yi leaves Baron. Big deal. Master Yi leaves Baron, and they get caught in this weird spot. Gragas disengages with ult, and then Yi tries to redo Baron. At this point, Yi, Fed carry, fucking up a lot this game, needs to give Baron up and move the fuck on. He got punked. Whatever. Reset. Go split push bottom. Whatever. He got punked. But instead, he's going to elect to stay. And guess what that means? Electing to stay means that he's tanking Baron. Yasuo's coming in from the middle of the map. And he dies to Ahri. I escape. Notice. No suiciding pointlessly. These are late game types of fights. LeBlanc catches me. I win wall. And just kite it out. I don't know what that weird lag was. I'm assuming that was just the replay view being glitchy. But I live. Late game, splitting, late game, fighting in Baron, living is so much more important than just trying to, like, outplay somebody all fancy. You get all in, you back away. Okay? You back away. And then here, I'm looking around. You know, I see LeBlanc's kind of low, but I've stayed alive. That's the kicker. I've stayed alive. So now I'm looking for an opportunity. LeBlanc does get the double kill, so I back away. Notice, patient decisions pretty much all game. Not doing anything too stupid. I don't look like a very good player this game. Not doing anything fancy. I'm 2 and 7. There's nothing going on. But note the farm. Note the farm. 26 minutes in, getting raped. You got 205 farm. Better than most everybody else in the room. Just trying to find my spot. Just waiting for my spot. Not forcing any weird fights that don't need to happen. Trying to work off my team when we get some sort of engage happening. LeBlanc tries to challenge me here. I win wall in. She doesn't really do anything. She decides to smartly run away. That's a good disengage there. Now I'm backing. Master Yi. Here's another throw. Let's talk about this throw for a second. Doesn't matter how fed you are. This is fucking stupid. This is not a good split push idea. I see shit like this all the time with champs like Tryndamere and Riven and shit that just gets fed. I see this shit, this throwy bullshit happening all the time. He goes for the inhib solo. Look at his team. Look at his team. Look where they all are. There is no champ in the game that is going to teleport here in base and do anything of value that's going to be worth. There's no way. There's just no way. 5v1. Unless Yi comes in and gets a double kill and sprints off at the last minute, it's just so not a good move. Like, that's all I have to say. He's burning his ult to do it, and then he gets, you know, he gets charmed into the turret, and then he gets punked. He gets dunked on. And that, again, look at the death timer. 55 seconds or whatever it was. That's huge. Now, note the score. 2-7. Not crazy. Nothing huge. Waiting for my opportunity to finally be able to move around the map. Waiting for my chance. Haven't been able to push this game. Why? Because Malphite's on my D if I try to push. Now here, we know that they get Dragon, but we know that Yi's down. This is key. This is a spot where you want to fight for the Dragon. Or you want to fight for the Baron here. Now, note these types of situations. Now, champion-specific strategy, you're Yasuo. What's your goal going to be? All I have to do in this team fight, this carry is out of position. All I have to do in this team fight is win wall at a smart time.
Thank you for subscribing, Cracker.
Kamang.
Now welcome
Thanks
to
for
the
subbing, man. Welcome to Nisi Sub Train. All I have to do in this fight is win wall Miss Fortune's damage. This fight is essentially 5v3 at that point. 5v3, 2 stupid tanks, and a LeBlanc. LeBlanc ain't gonna do shit. If I win wall that Miss Fortune ult, I pretty much win. So, what am I looking for? Gragas went over the wall. I see that, and I'm trying to help my team. Trying to help my team, though. There, obviously, win wall was used before, because Gragas went over the wall. And the knockup happens, bam. 5v4. Again, why did this happen? Split push Yi, making bad decisions. No value in teleporting here. Instead, push to here. If you want Baron, just push to here. I have teleport, guys. I have teleport. I can go right to this point and do my running man dance. Soon as my team starts Baron and I see 2 people standing here, or just 1, I dive to 1, I teleport to Baron. 2 here, I teleport to Baron. And then I kill Baron. GG. Over. A lot of dumb decisions from this guy in the split pushing realm allows this game to open back up. Here, everyone's spam pinging. Why? Even though we just want to fight, everyone's thinking, well, what if Master Yi comes? And that's a good idea. That's something that we should be afraid of. Notice the Ahri keeping the game afloat just by hitting good charms. Gragas keeping the game afloat just by disengaging smartly. Notice, nobody's tilting out of control. I don't think anybody even flamed me this game, even though my stats were, like, horrible. I think this was an example of a team that just understood, like, you know, he's farming well. We'll get there. We'll get there. And, again, a lot of the split pushing in this particular replay is coming from this guy. And there's a lot of good talking points. If you want to split push with Yi, great. You can't just suicide, though. And, you know, here, this is an open inhib. You could just go down here and just wait until you pull a couple people and then wait till your team gets into position. The other thing, if you want objectives to fall as a split pusher, you want to go to, like I said, to about here. Manage this. See, you got 1 person, and then hopefully if your team's in mid or bottom, just let them work the map for a second. Let some big cooldowns get burned. Stand right here. Every time someone walks away, you walk forward. If they walk back, you walk back. Very, very, very annoying to deal with. And anytime someone gets too close to you, and say, you know, obviously if it's Yi, if they get too close, then you just all in. So, Master Yi going top. Gragas, here's the positioning here. Split pusher should not be getting caught here. We'll see if he does. Goes for the... whatever it's fucking called. I forget. The Z-Rot, right? Goes for the Z-Rot. Gragas gets blown the fuck up. I'm looking at this, teleporting in. I ult in as soon as I get off of the fucking Z-Rot. Charm comes out, really fucking huge. We do get the kill onto Yi, right? Yi's dead. What's Thresh doing? Who the fuck knows? I think he's Z-Rotting bot lane. But again, notice, 1 for 1, you're the Fed carry. You can't die as a split pusher. I said it. You can't die. 1 for 1 is not worth. It's not worth. You are so much better off faking an engage, ulting and running away than suiciding. Your threat is gone now. His threat is gone. For 60 seconds, level 17 is out of the game. Level 17, remember the XP? The XP lead is everything. This guy's taking all the farm, he's taking all the kills, he's done all this shit, and he's got this huge XP lead, and he's just fucking dying. There's no value in that. Charm's trying to come out, poke going down. Now here, I finally feel, or I start to feel like maybe I could start moving down the map, but no, I get pushed out by Malphite. He's walking up. Can't fight Malphite quite yet, but I'm getting there. And again, look at the XP. Slowly, just by keeping calm, not forcing anything, trying to stay alive in fights, getting my XP when I can, right? You got level 16 now. Note the score. 4 and 7 now. 4 and 7 and 6. I believe I was 2, 7 and 1 at one point, right? Now here, shift of gears, my friends. These are late game scenarios. This is a gear shift for me. And these are spots that win fucking games. Okay? This is the type of scenario. And it does tie into the split push conversation because I want you to notice, Yi dies. Better players know that, man, I'm level 16 right now over all these clowns. My team's thinking, wow, this Yasuo's been feeding all game. What could he possibly be doing, right? Why would he possibly go in here? But I engage. I make the right move to engage. I know that Yi's down, and I know he doesn't have teleport right now. I don't give a fuck about Malphite. I want to fight right now. So I go in, fake the engage, fake the all-in, kite back, and get us a 4v5 fight started off. There's the Sterix comes out, and this is going to be clean. Very fucking clean. Why? Because I correctly identified that we have a 4v5 on this side of the map, because Split Push Dumbass over here decided that he was just going to trade 1 for 1 and give his team a 50-second death timer. Now, red team, they shouldn't be anywhere close until Yi's up. But, of course, it's solo queue. So, naturally, they're just going to fight 4v5 or get baited into a 4v5 versus Sterix Yasuo. I got the fucking, I got the Sterix going. I got the Triforce going. I got the Phantom Dancer going. I got all these things going for me now that I didn't have. But like I said, it all stems from farming, staying alive, keeping your composure. And then there it was. I mean, that was just textbook. Take that fight. Take that fight. Try it. Even if you lose, even if a 4v5 doesn't go your way, you got to try it. You got to go for it. Otherwise, he's going to spawn, and eventually he's going to stop throwing. Eventually it's going to happen. As soon as you have the edge, you got to take it. Especially in late game spots. Again, I want to be clear about this. Look at how I thought about this fight beforehand. I'm gonna put the Fog of War off. I'm gonna take the Fog of War off, and I'm gonna show you. Okay? It's assessments. It's assessments. I'm walking forward. That Thresh is level 12. Malphite's top. Yi's dead. All these things are happening. Okay? All these things are being considered. Alright? Alright. That's a LeBlanc, and a Thresh, and a Misfortune. My team is closer than Malphite is. Yi's dead. I think I can bait this. That's what I'm thinking right now. I think I can bait this fight. Wind Wall comes out. Blocks a lot of damage. Gets a lot of big cooldowns. LeBlanc ults down. A lot of damage is gone. I'm still thinking I can bait this fight. I have Tornado now. I want LeBlanc commit, or I want Misfortune committed. And a mobile ADC, Malphite's out of position. Yi is still on respawn. Okay? So, go in, look for the ult. Exhaust comes down, that's fine. Now, the exhaust went down, so guess what that means? I'm going to just back away. I'm gonna, you know, back away, chill the fuck out. And I'm correct. Pathing-wise, you know, sometimes your team's gonna derp, but this is a pretty good fight for us right here. This is a good position to be in. Malphite's committing himself. And, of course, I'm gonna get ulted on. I'm gonna get hooked up, locked up, and this is why Sterix is great. Lulu obviously dropping a great ult. And I get a nice tornado as I fade back to stop the Misfortune ult and commit us into this fight. That, you're gonna fuck those up. Those types of engages, you're gonna fuck them up. But you have to try when you have that power spike. You have to go in. Like I said, not a fed Yasuo, 4 and 7 and 7, but that entire fight is created by that engage. My solo engage. No one else did that. That's all me. Now, the success, obviously, the team helping. Of course, the Lulu ult was great. Everything was great from the team. What I'm saying is that fight is set up by me recognizing level advantage, Master Yi's down, Malphite's out of position, my team's closer, I can bait with Sterix, I can bait with Windwall, maybe I can commit this. That's it. Okay? So, now, Malphite's dead. Master Yi, split push dumbass. This isn't really a split push, I feel like, if you're going down mid lane, but what do I know? Hanging out. My team, though. That's what he's thinking right now. My team. My fucking team, though. This game would be over. If I was fed on Master Yi, I would never lose in this spot. So here, Master Yi. Diving again. Diving again. Let's see how it plays out. I flash away to the Gragas. And again, 1 for 1. Is a 1 for 1 worth it when you're Master Yi and you're the most fed carry in the room? No. Again, same concept. Same fucking concept. I can't emphasize enough. Stand at the turret, pull people there, wait until Baron started, dive if you want to dive. Pull to the turret, wait till your team or enemy team's there, teleport to Baron. It's so much better than just trading 1 for 1. 1 for 1 does what exactly? Now guess what? I know one thing about this now, is I feel like, hey, I might be able to, like, push now. I'm getting pretty big. I'm getting pretty swole, man. I'm gonna back, though. I'm gonna get some more items. It looks like I'm thinking about, like, Dead Man's Plate or something. Playing on the defensive side, you know, we just need one more. That's, you know, partially what I'm thinking here is, man, if that Yi does that one more time, this game is pretty much done. If he does it one more time, everyone's XP is pretty much caught up. Notice, XP, I'm even with Yi. Trying to stay alive in fights to get my farm. Even with Yi. Look at everybody else's XP. This is very significant. Only person that's going to be able to deal with split pushers and big champs is someone with equal level and equal goal. That's it. So, let's look at this. Yi going top. Fight engaged right away. The fight's engaged right away. Let's look at this engage here just so we don't miss the action. So, Yi's top. People want a 5v5. Split push Yi with teleport. Okay, let's think about this long and hard here. And this is supposed to be a split push video, so I'm going to break down what Master Yi should be thinking. Bam! CC lock is coming to Malphite potentially. Okay? My team might get caught. This is what this guy should be thinking. My team might get fucking caught here. I could teleport right now. Or there's 3 open inhibs. This is so fucking obvious to me, but you know, people make this mistake all the time. Man. Now, my team is caught. 100%. There ain't no fucking way. And he should be watching. My team is caught. 100%. My misfortune's about to get bursted down. What to do? Wow, that sucks. I'm gonna split. I'm gonna push top. But wait! I'm a moron. And I'm bad at splitting. What does he do? This fight is over, son. This is over. There's no more of this. This shit is gone. Long fucking gone. Okay? You know why? Because Misfortune got fucking iced. Iced the fuck out. Malphite ult just got used. This is so bad and so ugly, and everyone with even a sliver of a brain knows that who's coming. This is the difference. Master Yi can split here, knock down inhibs, and threaten, and ping his team back and say, you know what, they got caught, they got ISO'd, take the objectives. But instead, as soon as he sees the fight, he panics. He panics. Split pushing is a calm art. The considerations are as follows, my friends. It's a calm art. Again, breaking it down line by line. What would I say if I was watching this as a split pusher? Meh. Are they really going to engage on a Malphite? That's stupid. I'm going to keep splitting. Maybe I'll teleport if something looks good here. Maybe I'll teleport if something looks good here. Now, fuck this. That guy's dead, and that's an immobile high damage carry. We have 2 tanks and a stupid LeBlanc who always, every LeBlanc in solo queue sucks dick late game. So, this is over. It's over. If Misfortune doesn't get caught there, maybe I can think about doing a teleport here to this ward or something. But no. This guy is definitely dead. There is no question in this spot where the way he gets hit, there's absolutely no fucking way that he's surviving this. Like, it's clear as crystal to me. And you have to quickly read. A lot of split pushing is just, you got to be able to quickly read the situation. So this should be, well, team got caught. Yeah, he really got caught. I better just shove top and threaten the inhib. And, you know, as my team potentially fights this, maybe some of them live. If not, maybe I'll consider backing. Remember, Master Yi can solo anybody. And maybe even 2v1. But you know what he does? Instead of opening up a 1v1 or a 2v1, he just, I'm going to teleport on the ward. And what happens? Tries to focus the Gragas down. Everyone kites him back, dances around with him. And guess what? Fight goes our way. And now, Yasuo's back. Get Thresh's flash by faking. And there you go. Now, in an alternate universe, Yi pushes to the inhib. This team doesn't get committed because as soon as they see the Yi teleport, they're committed. But if they don't see the Yi teleport, they're going to try to disengage and they're going to try to run away as best they can. And they're going to be able to hold onto the turret for a little bit. And you know what Split Push is going to do? 5 people group go into this turret and they see Yi come into 2 open inhibs and guess what's going to happen here? 5 people are going to be thinking about backing. Who's supposed to back? That's why splitting wins solo queue and grouping oftentimes loses solo, like trading 1 for 1, grouping unnecessarily loses games. That's why I always like to split. In this case, Master Yi is the guy that's big enough to be doing most of the splitting all game and not myself. Great, we can analyze his mistakes and we can show how stupid the decision making is and how he repeatedly costs his team the game. A game that's just so fucking free. Like if I'm that fed on Master Yi, the game's over. Because I'm never going to just suicide 1v1 there. I'm never going to teleport there. I'm just going to go, well, my misfortune's caught, GG, walk down here, take an inhib. If there's, you know, if I see 3 people here, I might try to 2v1. I might consider running away. I might back and try to sprint in when my team's coming on spawn. There's so many more options and pathways and avenues that you can create. But he didn't do that.
Red team's turret has
Now,
been destroyed.
long death timer. Inhib's open. Let's hold on. I gotta take a moment. Keeping your head in the game, very important, my friends. Again, as I said, late game scenarios, you gotta be clutch. You gotta be calm and clutch. Here, sometimes you gotta make the play. You've got a 3-level lead on the Misfortune. You got a 5-level lead on the Thresh. Sometimes you gotta go for the plays when they're given to you. Here, I go in. That's all there is to it. As soon as I'm gone, or as soon as I get that ace, I'm out. Why am I out? Master Yi's on spawn. LeBlanc's on spawn. I've got plenty of time for my team to breathe, to get farm. to get XP and do their thing off of that. That's a riskier pick, and you know that comes with experience. But you know, if you see those level leads, if you see those little windows, you gotta try, man. You gotta try while you're ahead. Gotta go for it. Notice the score: 7, 7, and 11 now. It's been a long time since I've died, hasn't it? It's been a long time. Long time. Now here, Master Yi, tilting, getting out of line. Gets caught. Ult comes out. You're not as fed as you once were, my friend. You're not as big as you once were. So, dashing away, getting him to waste his ult. Now he's stuck. I'm going to re-engage this. Wind wall comes out. I won it. Now that the ult's gone. And from here, the game just kind of closes in on itself. Same concept. You don't want your Baron to get stolen by lucky bullshit. It's your responsibility as a player to try to deny Baron steals unless you're like the fucking jungler. But if you're like a top lane or a mid, oftentimes if I'm fed big enough to threaten, I will threaten people that are standing over the wall. Because I don't want my jungler to miss his smite. So here, the wind wall, like I said before, that blocks pretty much all the possible steal attempts outside of a Malphite ult. So, decide to not go over the wall in that spot. Now, why can I go top here? Well, we just got Baron, Yi's down, LeBlanc's down. This is a good window to go top. I'm finally able to take my fucking top turret. And I do just that. I know I have Baron with speed back, so I just shove that lane in and back. Sometimes your team fight is a little bit better than their team fight, and that's why in this particular game I did a lot more grouping. And obviously I don't want to split against Fed Master Yi if I don't have an exhaust. And here Master Yi gets charmed. That's a game-winning charm. And then Trashuo gets, goes ham. And that's all it takes. That's all it takes. Now, moral of the game. Moral of the game. When you're this fed, you don't get to do whatever you want to do. This player got super ahead of everyone. But what did he do? Once he got this huge lead, he turned into a monkey. He turned into a huge monkey. I want to find the play where he suicided. I mean, we all saw it, but for the purposes of discussion, he kept doing shit like this. Trading 1 for 1. Not thinking about where his teammates were. This is a surefire way to throw the game. Okay? And remember, splitting. Your considerations. Should I teleport? Well, if your carry's caught and definitely isolated, split push. Split push. Push this lane in. Consider backing. My team's about to do Baron? Maybe I shouldn't suicide 1 for 1 since I'm the most fed motherfucker on the team. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this gives you some insight into splitting and my thoughts on it. This is a game that if this guy splits properly, he will never ever lose. He's just too fed. He can't lose. But he does lose because his decision making is that of someone in like gold, platinum range who gets fed and doesn't know how to end games just off of pulling people around the map and making smart dives and smart decisions. All right? This is Martin Easy. I love all of you guys. You guys are the shit. And, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button and like and all that shit. I'll see you on the stream. Peace, crackers.